Well, howdy, Cattywampus crew. We got to take care of these animals, and we got to get in this garden today because it's supposed to rain. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. All right. Alright, they're caught up for a little bit. I already milked the girls this morning, and the boys got their bottles. We should be weaning them off pretty soon here. They've actually been eating solid food quite a bit on their own. So that's usually how we do it, sort of let their natural instincts take over a little bit. I'm noticing our woods around us, we're completely surrounded by woods. I'm noticing that they are filling in. I can't really see through them anymore. Hey y'all, what's up? Fiona, boys, Francine, I see you underneath the hay. Got hay in my mouth. Alright, they're good to go. So yeah, comment down below what it's looking like in your area. Here in this part of Georgia, we're, as you can see behind me, it's all turning green, and we, during the winter we can see through our woods and maybe see a couple different areas around us, but during summer we are completely isolated, which I really like. Well, we haven't had rain in a week or so, which for us is a long time, and we gotta get this garden ready because we're supposed to get some rain over the next, I think tonight and maybe over the next couple days. I want to get all the plants that we can in the garden. Like I want to get our corn in, our potatoes are starting to sprout. I'll show you guys the potatoes and stuff. And then we have so many tomatoes and peppers that are really ready to go. I definitely want to get the tomatoes in. That shouldn't be too hard. Probably went a little bit too long because some of our tomatoes are starting to get tomato blooms on them, and so we got to get those in the ground. I hope that they don't get too bad a transplant shock. We've gotten lucky lately, and we got some produce that was being thrown out, and we've been giving that to the pigs and chickens lately, so cuts down on food costs, and it's a lot more natural, I guess, if you will. See these girls following me. They're acting like they're starving. They're not. I can assure you, they're not. Hey. Hey. Yeah, they've been, the guinea hogs are sleeping off this feast they had. We had some bread and some produce and stuff that we gave them, and I think they're sleeping it off because they're fine. They're in there, and they are getting mighty plump. And if you didn't know, if you don't follow us, we are actually, at the end of this month, we are going to do a double pig roast. And so we're going to take the remaining 2 guinea hogs that we have, and we're going to build a cinder block pit. We'll definitely take you along for that. And oh, there they are. Speak of the devil. Never pass up food. And we're going to roast both the pigs over an open pit. So as you can see, they are looking ripe for the pickings. So yeah, that's the plan. That's been our plan the whole time with them, and that's what we're gonna do. And then, you know what, one thing I would love to get some feedback from y'all, because we've had some questions in the comments and stuff like that, is what breed, because if you followed us for a little bit, you know that we're getting away from the American guinea hogs and we're going to look for a new breed. So I'd like to ask y'all, if you raise pigs or if you like a certain breed or something, let us know in the comments down below what you think is your favorite breed to raise. And we're looking for something that's a bit faster growing. The ones we've considered are the Cuni or however you say it. in your area. I'm sure there's a correct pronunciation. We're also looking at the Idaho pasture pigs. I know the Living Traditions homestead, I know they've raised those and they like those. And we've also considered the Durocs. So let us know in the comments, it doesn't have to be one of those, what you think is the best meat pig to raise, because we want something that we're looking at no more than 6 to 8 months instead of the 2 years it takes for them. All right, let's finish up. A little update. Tina is pregnant. Hi, Eureka. Holy smokes. Jolene's pregnant. Peyton's pregnant. And ain't a one of them had a baby yet. There's Willie doing his thing over there. Willie! Willie had a little bit of worms, and so we're trying to get him over that. It's funny, when their hair's growing back after disbudding him, it's like every day is a bad hair day for them. We got to find a home for this little guy too. So if you're interested, shoot us an email. Let's check in on our bunny boys here. Hey guys. So this is Tucker, and that's Felix over there, and so they're looking good. I have to say, these are some of the cutest creatures around, and I realize that they're meat rabbits. We're not gonna eat them right now. We probably will breed them. They are pretty stinking adorable, can't lie. Isn't that right? Well, welcome to our garden. This is our large garden. We still got to fence it in. I got the T-post in, as you can see. I got to do a little cleanup from a tree I had to get out of the middle of my garden. It really messed up our garden fabric that we'd already put down on the ground, and so that stinks. And it sort of put some divots in there, so I'm probably gonna get the tiller in here a little bit more, and at the very least fork it up a little bit. But the most important part is, man, if you ain't ever had sweet corn grown yourself, oh, you have not lived. You have not lived. And so we grew some last year. We did okay with it. We've never used a garden seeder before. And last year it was pretty meticulous, but it sort of helped with weeds. What we did last year is we had our garden fabric. We did a hole every probably about 6 inches. We first burned those holes, then we took a piece of PVC and dropped a piece of corn in every single hole. It took a little bit longer, but we did get this Chapin garden seeder, and I'm going to show you that, and that's what we're using today to get our corn seeds in the ground. We're working on like the second week of April right now. It's nice and warm outside today. I think today it's about 70, 75 degrees or so. So it is nice and hot. The soil's plenty warm. And what we need for sweet corn varieties is about 55, 60 degrees in the soil. And our soil I've amended a few times already. I got a good deal on some all-purpose plant food, which is just a 5-4-4, just sort of a low level. It's organic, so I'm gonna put that in the rows here before we put the corn down. One thing I definitely learned from last year is you need to hill the corn. So we didn't hill the corn last year because they were just in the holes. We had a big wind gust come through and tipped over a bunch of the corn, and that stinks. So I'm gonna be better about hilling the corn this year. If we run out of dirt in our little 1-foot rows here, I'm gonna bring in some compost or something, and I'll hill it with compost that's outside the garden, because this just used to be grass. And so we're ultimately just trying to build up better soil out here in the garden. Now, we won't plant corn here next year, but anything we plant here that's organic and just breaks down and stuff, that's going to be good for whatever we grow in this area of the garden next year. So that's the plan. Let me show you this garden seeder. So this is the garden seeder that we got. It seems to work pretty well. We got this for, man, it was like 30 bucks, so I really couldn't pass it up. We'd never had one before. As you can see, I got the depth set to about 1 inch here. It's got a little whatever you want to call it, a little hoe device that comes behind and covers up the row as this digs in, and this operates the kernels. And there's a little disc in there that picks up the kernels. This is the one specifically for corn. And what we're planting today is a variety of candy corn and peaches and cream from Haas. Before I got out here with the camera, I went ahead and did a row in here, and so Like I said, I'm just gonna go through. We're not using drip tape right now. My plan is, once I get this row of fencing up, I'm gonna run some PVC down here so we have accessible water at each one, and I'll sort of show you what I mean when we go ahead and do that, so make sure you stay tuned. But I did do this row here. I'm gonna do 3 more rows of corn, and that'll give us a lot. We'll probably have about 200 stalks of corn or so, I would imagine, in this area, give or take. It's a disc, who knows how it is. So that's what we're gonna go for. So let me go ahead and get going with amending these other rows. Gotta get some water on these bad boys. Yeah, as far as irrigation goes, I would always recommend that you water from below your leaves, because if you water above your leaves, you're certainly going to get diseases and other things coming in. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to, whatever method you use, water from the dirt or water on the dirt. Don't water on the leaves, because the leaves, they can't absorb water, so it doesn't do anything except create mold and nonsense like that. All right, we got to do a few other things. We finished the corn. Got all the corn in the ground, and we got loads of nightshades, a bunch of tomatoes and peppers out here that we need to get in the ground. We straightened the garden situation out. It is really hot, so I put on some shorts. We got to get these in the ground. Well, if you've watched our gardening videos before, you know that we use the gardening fabric, and for the corn, like you saw when we actually left the space for the corn so I could use a cedar. Cedar, not to be confused with the tree, cedar. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this line. We like to use the lines when we burn new holes on here, and we just use a torch like this, and we'll go through, and since we're going to need some space for these cherry tomatoes, so we're going to do one full row of sun sugars from Haas, and we're going to give them 2 feet each, I think is what we'll do, because we're going to end up growing a lot of these. All I need to do first is go through and put about a 3-inch hole every 2 feet. We just started using the auger for the drill. It's a 3-inch auger. This is our first year using it. It works pretty good. Does sling some dirt around, but if you're expecting it, then works good. So I'm going to show you what we are going to do with our starts. We're going to take our starts. I'm going to remove these bottom couple of leaves, and maybe even this one here. Just pinch it off. And with tomatoes, you can see they have all these little hairs along the bottom. Those will turn into roots. So we're going to bury these pretty deep. Alrighty, so I'm going to take some of this, as we just got this on clearance. It's a 356 organic fertilizer. There's a bee on my finger. They come to tell me how much they love me. So we're just going to go through, sprinkle half of a handful into each hole. Like I said, I'm going to get this way down in there. Make sure it's buried nice and deep, so we get a nice strong root system. Some people will crack an egg in their hole. That's whatever is your grandma's trick or grandpa's trick, whatever the case may be. I'd say whatever you want to do with them work. I just recommend burying them nice and deep. They get a real strong root system. All right, we're gonna keep doing this and doing on the whole row. Like I said, we're gonna do a whole row of sun sugars, and we are gonna we haven't set it up yet, but what we like to do is run our tomatoes up a string, and these are indeterminate tomatoes, so what we're going to do is we're going to prune these. We're going to train the tomatoes to one vine. So we're going to get this row done, and we'll get back with you in a minute. Make them hold hands on the grill. Awesome. 3 rows of cherry tomatoes, and with this year we'll probably have some leftovers. We may actually be able to bring some inside, because usually what happens is I eat them all in the garden. So hopefully we have an overabundance of cherry tomatoes this year. Next thing we have to do is we have several pepper plants, so we're gonna get going on our pepper plants right now. All right, that's what we're doing for today. Let me catch you up today where we're at in the garden. First row is sunflowers. Next 4 rows are corn, sweet corn. We have 3 rows of cherry tomatoes, different varieties. We have a row of gypsy peppers. We have a row of orange juice sweet peppers, and half a row of mini bells, and half a row of cinder jalapenos. So now all I need to do is water these in. So yeah, then we're just going to continue down with we still have to do our okra, we have to do our hibiscus, and all that stuff still needs to go in. Our potatoes are sprouting up everywhere. Those are looking awesome. Now we're going to go inside and tell you who our winner is of our 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So stick with us. Well, welcome everybody inside the Cattywampus Acres farmhouse, inside the Beet Laboratory. Just kidding. So sorry we took longer than we wanted to put the video out. This week we all got slammed with the stomach bug. No Rona, just stomach bug. Everybody's cool. Everybody's getting over it. It was just sort of a multi-day stomach bug. Ugh, it was nasty. So we're over it. We're all feeling better now. So thank you for sticking with us. Sorry it took so long. But here are our winners. I'm going to put them on the screen below. So our first winner, you're going to get some t-shirt, some of our handmade soaps. You're going to get a gift package from Jensen Reserve. So Jason over at Cog Hill Farm was nice enough that he said he would contribute a Cog Hill hat into our giveaway. So what we're going to do is, when you send us your address, we're going to send that over to Cog Hill Farm, and they're going to ship you a hat as well. So that's really awesome. That's really really nice of Cog Hill. Those guys are great folks, and if you for some reason have not checked out their channel, I don't know why you wouldn't have, make sure you go check them out. But they are great, amazing, awesome people. And then our second winner, congratulations, you are going to win t-shirt, some more of our handmade soaps, and you're also going to get a $50 gift card to Home Depot. So that's awesome. So what we need you 2 winners to do is, we need you to go to our email, or you can go to our website, however you want to send it. We'll get it to our email one way or another. We want you to send us a message with your email address. We need your email address, and then just say, hey, my name is this, I posted this comment, and we'll know to send it to you. And once again, we really just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's brought us to this point. We're over 5,200 subscribers. This is amazing. Never thought we'd get to this point. It's only because of every single one of you that we've gotten to this. So thank you so much. Please keep watching these videos. Our whole family is just super appreciative of everything that you subscribers and viewers have done for us and helped us to grow our homestead, and just made it more fun, because it's not sort of fun, I guess, when you just sit around and watch your own videos all day. So thank you so much. If you have never subscribed to our channel or hit that bell notification, please consider doing that, so you can keep up to date with everything we're doing here on the farm. And another way you can help us out is to share our videos. If you're on social media or whatever, or wherever you want to, share our videos. If it's something you think somebody could get help with, you know, pepper pruning or Nigerian dwarf goats or La Manchas or something like that, please share our videos, and so we can help grow our homestead and become move more towards self-sufficiency, because that's what we want to help y'all do as well. But the most important thing to remember is, and what we always try to get into everybody's head is, when you homestead, you're home fed. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.